That is rapper Roxanne Shante at 14 years old, delivering one of hip-hop's first diss tracks. It was called Roxanne's Revenge. Shante is considered a trailblazer in this genre, paving the way for both men and women in rap. So on our road to the Grammys, she's making history this week. She will become, listen to this, the first solo female rapper to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award. Wow, you go, Roxanne. We met Shante in her hometown of Queens, New York, to reflect on her journey and why it's taken her 4 decades for one of hip-hop's original queens of rap to finally get, as the kids say, her flowers. Roxanne Shante has been freestyling her whole life. It's not like you're writing it down. You have to do this on the fly.
It's literally a second language to me. Like, I'm sitting here like, your paper's yellow, my son is mellow. Like, he came in and just said hello. Like, you know, like it became a second language for me. So it was just as easy as breathing. She taught herself how to rap when she was just 8 years old, watching actor and comedian Nipsey Russell on TV.
I will not marry till the right girl comes along. But while I'm waiting, I don't mind dating girls that I know are wrong.
I started it with just like the cat, the hat, the bat, the rat. And I understood that you could just add more words to it. So for an entire day, I remember saying, if I could rhyme this entire day, I'll never be able to stop. I know I can do this.
Shante grew up in the birthplace of countless hip-hop legends, the Queensbridge housing projects right here in New York City.
I felt like my life was just a musical. Every block had music. Everywhere you went, there was a DJ.
Her mom borrowed money from a neighbor to enter Shante into her first rap battle. She was just 10 years old at the time, and she was unbeatable. They said Roxanne was a beast. She would talk about your mama, your daddy, your child, your cat, and she didn't care. She was fearless, and she was ferocious.
Yes, absolutely.
A style depicted in a 2017 Netflix biopic about her life.
I'm the best, and I don't care what the rest think. And I ain't rhyming no more, because your breath stinks.
But you were a little girl taking on grown men.
Yes.
Taking on, and
not. And they hated it.
When Shante was 14, her neighbor, DJ Marley Marl, asked her to freestyle a response to hip-hop group UTFO's song, Roxanne, Roxanne. She picked up the mic and recorded Roxanne's Revenge.
Well, my name is Roxanne. I don't say no.
And unknowingly made a new name for herself.
I met these 3 guys, and you know it's...
She was born Lolita Shante, but from this point forward, she was Roxanne. Roxanne's Revenge blows up.
Yes, it does. Everybody named Mama want to be Roxanne.
Shante was one of hip-hop's earliest success stories, but she didn't get to cash in on her newfound fame. You had a record deal, you had a hit song, it's making a lot of money, but you're not making money.
No.
You are not getting paid and making money.
No.
One way she knew she could make money was battling. In 1985, she entered herself into the MC battle for world supremacy, and it looked like she was going to win.
I remember one of the judges saying, so what does it take for her to lose? So it surprised me.
Yeah.
And they was like, the only way she could lose is if she got like a 4 or something. There's no way she could lose. She's been getting 9s and 10s all day. Even the people who didn't want to give me 9s and 10s gave me 9s and 10s. When it got down to the last 2 rappers, it was myself and Busy B.
You always on down, you want to be like me, one and only man, Busy B.
Let me tell you, you know you're through. What you say, I'm younger than you.
Never in my mind did I think I would lose. Never in my mind. That never crossed my mind.
But you did lose. Why did you lose?
Because I was a girl. Because I was a girl.
Rapper Curtis Blow gave her a score of 4.
The winner, Busy B.
And the crowd went crazy. Everybody's like, yo, you know she won, da-da-da. And it was like everybody had to rush out of there. I was in total disbelief.
Years later, she ran into Blow, who, she says, offered this explanation.
He said, you won that day. He said, but hip-hop would have lost if you would have won that day.
Why?
He said, because hip-hop was just starting to be taken seriously. Hip-hop was a genre of music that at one time was not respected. From poverty in the projects, and they performing in the parks and everything else. And if the best in the world can be a 15-year-old black girl, then they weren't going to respect it.
So
Now,
should we forgive Curtis Blow?
absolutely. You know, we should walk around with forgiveness in our hearts, period. If Roxanne Shante, 15 years old, runaway group home, teen mom, struggling, booster, everything else, if I held on to anger, could you imagine what my life might have turned out to be?
The business side of hip-hop started to feel like a losing battle for Shantae. Soon, she would walk away from music altogether. You didn't reflect on the money that you could have made or what you could have had?
Because I was never making money. See, that was the thing. You
can't
miss what you don't have.
Okay.
So there was no moving out of the mansion. Yeah. There was no cars being repossessed. There was just an adjustment to regular life.
We got a glimpse of what that life looked like in her old neighborhood.
Let me tell you, one thing about Queensbridge is you were always able to see what people wanted to have.
What do you mean?
When I can remember rent being $37.50.
Yeah.
But we've always had $1 million view.
Yeah, looking at the bridge is $1 million view.
Oh my goodness.
It is gorgeous though. You hear the sights and sounds of the traffic too.
Yes,
here.
you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. So one thing about Queensbridge is you always heard a way out.
And you did get out too, Roxanne.
Yeah.
But it's still here though.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I did get out, but it's never going to get out of me. I'm going to be QB to the day I die.
Last October, one of QB's finest finally got her due.
Roxanne Shante.
She was honored with a Hip Hop Grandmaster Award. The event was put on by Ben and Felicia Horowitz's Paid in Full Foundation. It celebrates hip-hop artists who have not received economic rewards proportional to their contributions. The honor came with a hefty stipend. What did that money do for you, if anything, and what did it mean to you?
It changed my life. It came along at a time where I was able to just sleep. Like, I don't know if just being able to sleep. See, some people may not understand that, but I have been surviving since I was 10 years old. So when you're in survival mode, you don't sleep, you rest. You don't sleep, you nap.
How much was it, can you say?
Can I?
Yeah.
Total like about $1 million. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it changed your life?
I can't stop smiling.
Smiling, yes. These days, Shantae's using her voice to talk to 7 million listeners a day on her daily Sirius XM radio show.
Oh, let me tell y'all what Cool V did yesterday.
What I did?
I talk about things that happen to me throughout the day. Literally, I become your friend in the car.
Shantae said grape juice used to be her battle fuel, so we made sure just to have a bottle on hand. And for those wondering if she still has it, listen to this.
Well, of course, you know I'm the best. Going to talk about the mornings on CBS. Now, this is here, and I will never fail. I'm sitting here with my girl, Gail. Now you know she has the other two. What's their names? Who's in your crew?
Nate and Tony.
Nate and Tony. We won't be phony. I want a sandwich right now like bologna. Yeah.
I know, she didn't know we were going to do it. So, guys, we're a crew.
We are.
Thank you, Roxanne Shante.
That's awesome.
But let me tell you a little bit. She said, when you get in the music industry, you want three things: to get paid, to get on Billboard, and to win a Grammy. And now she's achieved all three. Her Sirius XM show, I wasn't aware it's on LL Cool J's station.
Yep. Rock the Bell station.
Rock the Bell. Yeah, exactly. He was interviewing her. He thought she was so good. He said, you need your own radio show.
And she does a great job.
And he made sure she got one.
Yeah.
7 million views, 7 million listeners. And she says she's never lost a battle in her life, including a battle with cancer. She is a two-time breast cancer survivor.
It's beautiful.
Nate and Tony, I have such a girl crush on this woman.
Yeah.
I think she's amazing. So it's good to see that she is getting the recognition.
Yeah. I'm a hip-hop head, so I'm glad you did this one, Gail.
Well, see,
it was awesome.
I have to confess, I didn't know who she was until I went to Paid in Full, and I sat next to her at dinner. And I heard her story. I said, I came back to CBS. You know who Roxanne Shante is? We need to do something on her.
Yeah.
I wasn't into hip-hop back then, but now, of course, I am very into it. She's amazing.
She is amazing, and she's got a way with words. I love that distinction when she got paid finally.
Yes.
The distinction between sleep and rest,
Yes.
sleep and nap, and what security does for you.
And her saying they had a $30 rent with $1 million view.
That organization.
She was talking.
Yeah.
Kudos to Ben and Felicia Horowitz for recognizing, acknowledging, and paying. You can watch the 67th Annual Grammy Awards this Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.